mamas, we understand that the struggle is real, but so is the solution. Postpartum changes everything: your body, energy, and even how you move. Even as fitness and yoga experts, we found ourselves feeling weak, exhausted, and short on time. We tried different workouts, but nothing felt structured or sustainable. That's when we discovered that postpartum fitness isn't about just losing weight or doing random exercises. It's about rebuilding strength, restoring energy, and feeling like you again. And for that, you need a program that is progressive, efficient, and that actually works. You might have tried walking, doing crunches, or even strength training, but if your core isn't healed, workouts feel impossible. If you rely only on cardio or strength, you'll burn out. Postpartum bodies need a unique approach, one that blends multiple discipline, prioritizes recovery, and strengthens from the inside out. You need a balanced, structured program that blends multiple disciplines, modified specifically for postpartum recovery, strength building, and finding yourself. That's exactly what we created. A postpartum fitness bundle. Yes, this isn't just another workout plan. It's a proven blend of yoga, strength training, Pilates, endurance training, and mindfulness, each modified specifically for postpartum recovery. This holistic approach helps you to rebuild strength, restore energy, and safely lose weight without exhaustion. So what's inside the program? Progressive workouts which are pre-recorded and live, designed for moms at every stage of postpartum. Core rehab and pelvic floor healing. Say goodbye to back pain and the mom pooch. Strength training, yoga, Pilates, endurance, and mindfulness. A balanced approach for a strong, toned, and energized body. Posture correction and alignment. Improve your posture, reduce strain, and feel more confident. Time efficient workouts. Just 30 minutes a day to fit your busy schedule. Guidance from us. No more guessing. We support you every step of the way. Mamas, if you're ready to feel strong, energized, and confident postpartum, we got something special for you. A free guide on connection breathing, a must for postpartum recovery. It restores core coordination, stabilizes your pelvic floor, and improves overall healing.
Hi mums, and welcome to your connection breath tutorial. So today, let's learn about the connection breath and why we really need it and why it's really helpful for us, especially postpartum. To begin, I'm going to just explain a little bit of anatomy so that you have a better understanding of why exactly we are doing this. So let's consider our breathing mechanism. Okay, we have the diaphragm. It sits like this. We've got the abdomen, and then we have the pelvic floor, which is sitting like this. Okay. So when you inhale, usually the diaphragm and the pelvic floor, they move in sync. So when we're inhaling, your diaphragm flaps downwards, so it allows the air to come in. At the same time, your belly is expanding, and at the same time, your pelvic floor is descending. Okay, so this is what it looks like. This is your inhale. And when you exhale, exactly the opposite happens. So everything just goes back and the belly goes naturally inwards. Now all of this is naturally happening in our bodies without us even realizing it. However, the changes that our posture and our body undergoes during pregnancy, and also just our daily lifestyle changes, for example sitting for too long or swinging to one side when you're holding the baby, all of these cause a lot of difficulty in this sync. So this sync goes for a toss. For example, think about it. Okay, during pregnancy, we're making room for the baby, so there's a growing baby inside. So when we're inhaling, it could be that the diaphragm just simply doesn't have the space to go down anymore. So as a result of this, skewed breathing mechanism, we might be facing a host of symptoms. For example, ab separation, or let's say urinary leakage, or lower back pain. So all of this can be corrected if we retrain our muscles to activate and breathe correctly. So we want to bring your diaphragm and pelvic floor back in sync. That's where the connection breath comes in. So let's get started straight away. We're going to break this connection breath into 3 parts. So I want you to think of your ribs, then we will think of the abdomen, and finally we will bring in the pelvic floor as well. Okay, so the first step is to learn how to breathe diaphragmatically. So for this, what we will do is you're going to imagine when you inhale, your rib cage, you're trying to create space, okay? Your rib cage is expanding 360 degrees, so forward to the side, backwards. And when you exhale, and we will use the exhale from the mouth using a shh sound, you're going to imagine that this rib cage that is expanded, everything is coming back inwards. Okay, so let's try that. We will place both the hands right underneath, maybe where the brass strap would end. Okay, so we're going to place our hands there, feeling the bottom of the ribs. Now you can close your eyes if it helps you. As you inhale from the nose, imagine breathing into your palms as well as 360 degrees. So let's take that inhale together. Inhale from the nose and expand the ribs into your palms. Exhale from the mouth. And allow the ribs to collapse all the way in. So what we're thinking of expecting to feel is that your hands are slightly separating as you inhale, and as you exhale, maybe the fingers are coming in slightly. Okay, let's practice that 2 more times. This time you can have one hand on the side, one hand in the front, just to get a better feel. So inhale from the nose and expand the ribs 360 degrees. Exhale from the mouth. And feel the ribs coming all the way back in. Okay, so this is your diaphragmatic breath. Now, in order to get a feel of this or practice this with a deeper understanding, you can always use a prop. So I'm using this TheraBand. You can also use just a dupatta or a scarf or a stole. So what we will do is we are going to place it in the same place. We will flatten the band and you will crisscross it this way just to give you a physical feedback. Okay? And what I'm going to do is when I inhale, I'm going to try and push into the band 360 degrees. So let's try that together. Inhale from the nose and exhale from the mouth. Inhale from the nose and feel the ribs expand. And exhale from the mouth. Okay, we're feeling the ribs come all the way in. One thing we want to avoid when we practice a diaphragmatic breath is any up and down movement. So we don't want the chest lifting and collapsing. Okay, we don't want that. We want to keep your ribs and hips more or less in the same line. So if this position, this cross-legged seated position is not feeling great, you can even do it lying down, and we'll get to it straight away. But I just want you to get a feeler of this before we start practicing the whole breath in the right position. So now what we will do is we will remember this breathing, but we will add the abdominal wall into this. Okay, so one hand here and one hand on the belly, lower belly. So as you inhale from the nose, you will feel your ribs expand the same way, and you'll also allow your belly to relax. So no forceful movement. We're just going to inhale from the nose, allow the ribs to expand, allow the belly to relax, and exhale from the mouth. You'll allow the belly to come inwards slightly and allow the ribs to close. Now I'm putting about 30% effort into this. Okay, so I'm not letting it completely natural, but at the same time I'm not pushing my belly out forcefully, and neither am I fully engaging it in forcefully. Okay, so let's try that again. Inhale from the nose and expand the ribs into your palms 360 degrees. Relax the belly. Exhale from the mouth. Belly draws in slowly and the ribs come in. 2 more times in your own count. Inhale, expanding the ribs, relaxing the belly. Exhaling from the mouth and gently engaging. So you're gently pulling up and in the belly and relaxing and dropping the ribs in. Good work. Last one. This time just go on your own, at your own speed. you exhale. Okay, perfect. Let's add the pelvic floor into this. So your pelvic floor is like a hammock of muscles, okay? It's sitting like this and it hosts all your openings. It's also supporting all the internal organs, your pelvic organs like the uterus, the bladder, and also you have the anal opening, your vaginal opening, the urinary opening, all sitting on the pelvic floor. So what we want to think of is it helps for us to visualize in the beginning if you've lost control of the pelvic floor muscles, is as you're inhaling, you're thinking of relaxing the pelvic floor muscles. It's almost like your elevator, it starts here and you're dropping the elevator down, okay, and you're just relaxing. It's similar to the sensation of when you need to urinate. You just relax the pelvic floor and you allow your pelvic floor to relax, okay? So when you're exhaling, exactly the opposite is happening. So visualization that helps is gently drawing a blueberry from the vagina. Okay, I know it's quite a funny explanation, but so you're thinking of gently drawing the blueberry up, or, and attention to the word gently here, slowly the elevator is coming from the bottom floor to the top floor, okay? So it's that kind of a sensation. So what we will do now is we will practice all these 3 layers and we'll see if we can kind of coordinate it. It's okay if it doesn't happen in the beginning. So let's use the hands for feedback. I want you to shake out any tension across your neck and shoulders and we will get into this connection breath. You can close your eyes if that helps you. So inhale from the nose, expand the ribs 360 degrees, relax the belly and relax the pelvic floor. Exhaling from the mouth, imagine that you are drawing the blueberry up. Allow the ribs and the belly to come in gently. Let's try that again. Inhaling from the nose, ribs expand 360 degrees, belly relaxes, pelvic floor relaxes towards the mat. Exhale from the mouth and zipping up from bottom to top. So we're gently lifting and engaging the pelvic floor, belly draws in and ribs are coming in. Good. 2 more times. Inhale to expand the ribs, relax the belly and relax the pelvic floor. Exhale from the mouth, gently lift and engage the pelvic floor, draw the abdomen in, draw the ribs in. Perfect. And we can relax completely and you can open your eyes if you had them shut. So now what we will do is we will take the same breath to the lying down position. That's the best place to practice this as a beginner, and then we can choose different positions to practice this breathing, and you will see eventually how we use this breathing pattern even when we're exercising to help us manage our abdominal pressure better, so that in case you have ab separation or in case you have any pelvic pain, we don't want the exercise to make it worse. So we will use the connection breath as a tool there itself. Okay, so let's practice this now, lying down. So when we lie down, if you have a very big DR, just use your side to lie down, and we want to come on to our backs. Now first thing, let's get this position right. Okay, we want our feet hips width apart. Your fingertips should be more or less able to touch your heels. Okay, then we want your toes pointing forward and your hips to be in a neutral position, which means it's not arching too much, neither are you in this position, you're right in the center, so your hip bones are pointing towards the ceiling. Now once we are in this position, you try to roll the shoulders back and relax any tension across your neck and shoulders. Let's try again. We place one hand on the side of the ribs and one hand on the lower belly. Okay, you can practice this with me. Inhale from the nose, expand the ribs 360 degrees, relax the belly and relax the pelvic floor muscles like you're trying to urinate. Exhale from the mouth and start from the pelvic floor, gently lifting, drawing the abs in and drawing the ribs in. Let's do that 4 more times. Inhale from the nose, expand the ribs, relax the belly, relax the pelvic floor. Exhale from the mouth. Okay, it really helps to make that shh sound so that you can feel the engagement and the lift naturally. 3 more times. Inhale to expand, Relax the belly and the pelvic floor relaxes. Exhale, visualize picking the blueberry up from the vagina. Draw the lower abs in, draw the upper abs in like a corset. Inhale and expand all the way to the pelvic floor. And exhale without moving the hips. Very good. Last 2 times. Inhale. And exhale. Last one. Inhale. And exhale. Okay, perfect. Let's come to our side lying position now. So I just want you to support your neck in this position, okay? And we are coming to the side in such a way that your heels and hips are in the same line, and you don't want your hips rocking back and forth. You're just stacking them one on top of the other, okay? If this is not comfortable, you can also come in here, but I prefer that you have your neck, shoulders, hips all in the same line, okay? So this is a good place for us. A lot of people ask me, how do I know if I'm really engaging pelvic floor and lower abdominals? So a good indication is you have your hip bone here. We can use our 3 fingers and place it just below the hip bone, between the hip bone and the pubic bone. This area, this is a good place. If you engage the pelvic floor muscles slowly, you will feel this tighten every time you're exhaling, okay? So let's try that. You just dig deep. It's okay if you don't feel it the first few times, okay? We'll try the same connection breath. Inhale from the nose. Breathe into the side of the ribs, back of the ribs, front of the ribs. Relax the belly and relax the pelvic floor. Now exhale from the mouth. And as you're lifting and engaging gently, you should see if this muscle is tightening a bit. If you feel that, that's great. Now keep your hands right there. Inhale and relax. Relax the ribs, breathe into the ribs, breathe into the belly, relax the pelvic floor, and you'll see maybe a little bit of that engagement is gone. And as you exhale and engage, if you feel it there, you might feel that, yes, this time around I feel that engagement, and I'm lifting and I'm drawing everything in, okay? Great. So we can again do this 2 more times in the same position. Go at your own speed. Last one. Very good. Completely relax, and let's use the sides to come on back up to seated. Okay, so just a few quick questions that you might have. I'm going to address them. Some of you might say, I don't feel my pelvic floor connection as strong as I feel the belly. This I hear quite often. So in case you're feeling that way, what you can do is forget about all the extra information and focus on just the pelvic floor muscles in the beginning. Okay, so for example, when you're inhaling, for now you can forget about these 2 and just focus on the pelvic floor relaxing and pelvic floor engaging. Okay, and then you can try and coordinate all the 3 layers. I don't want you to practice it in isolation, but only in the beginning for 1 or 2 reps so that you feel that the pelvic floor is working, and then you can add all the 3 layers. Sometimes it's too much information as the beginner and you might not feel it, but I promise you, once you practice it, it'll become second nature. Second question I get asked is, do I need to be breathing like this constantly? No, we don't need to be breathing like this constantly, but we do need to practice this breath. So for example, every time you're in the kitchen or every time you're working, doesn't mean that you have to keep, inhale to relax and exhale to contract. We don't have to keep doing that, but yes, we should be practicing this at least for 10 rounds, twice a day or thrice a day. Use it as an opportunity to practice and activate these core muscles, and eventually you will see that you're feeling a lot more confident with movement, with picking up things from the floor. At that point of time, you can use that brace, that pelvic floor and lower abs lift before you lift something off the floor. So that's how the connection breath can help you even otherwise. Alright, so practice sleeping, practice side lying.
again, special offer only for our workshop mamas. Reply fit and we'll send you all the details on the postpartum fitness bundle. If you reply within 24 hours, we have a special discount just for you. Don't wait. This is your time to rebuild, restore and thrive. Reply fit now.